The wife needs to understand that every single time that her husband learns Torah, she gets a bigger zchut, more than him. This is why when Rabbi Akiva, alav shalom, when he met his wife, he was a am haaretz, meaning he knew nothing. How much is nothing? Nothing. Most people say, I don't know nothing, but they still know how to pray. They don't know nothing, but if you ask them, what do you say at the end of a blessing? He says, Amen. So you know something. Nothing, nothing. What's nothing? He says, didn't know Aleph Bet. But his wife, Rachel, before she married him, she saw him working for her father, Kalba Savua. Kalba Savua was very righteous, and one of the three Gvils, one of the three richest people of all Am Yisrael, to such an extent that all three of them financed Am Yisrael. So one day she sees this Akiva guy working for her father, cleaning horses. That's what he did, cleaned horses. And she saw how he treats the horses. Such a nice guy. Then there's a famous story where it says someone worked for Eliezer HaGadol, and at the end of his term, was a few years, he wanted to collect his money, and Eliezer says, I don't have. He goes, oh, maybe you can give me some fruit, maybe you should give me some carpets, maybe you should give me this. And he kept giving him excuses of why he doesn't have it. And he said, okay, no problem, and he left. Later on, we find out that all of the excuses that he had were legitimate. And Eliezer HaGadol ended up paying him. But nonetheless, we find out that the employee was Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva, showing that Rabbi Akiva, despite knowing no Torah whatsoever, he had good midot. He had good character traits. So, Rachel, which was a tzaddiket, and almost 20 years younger than him, she says, listen, I'll marry you, just go to learn Torah. Because you have already something that's very hard to get. You already have good midot. Usually good midot you only get with Torah. If you already have good midot before Torah, what am I going to have once you have some Torah in you? Yeah, but I'm 40, and I don't know how to read, and I don't know how to write, and I have a kid from a divorced marriage, and a this, and a that. I have all these problems. I don't have any money. I'm poor. I'm broke. You going to learn Torah? Yes. Okay, go learn Torah. They got married. Kalba Savo got really upset. He says, you can get Gdolador. You can get the greatest. You're the daughter of someone that's righteous. You're the daughter of someone that's rich. You're the daughter of someone that's famous. What are you going with my employee that's cleaning horses, that's illiterate, that's divorced, that's 20 years older than you? Why? He says, he has good midot. He says, I don't agree with you. I'm going to disown you. Disown. She made a decision. She was a strong woman. Disown, no disown. I'm going with him. And she endured a huge test. Because as soon as they got married, she told him, Akiva, now it's your time to fulfill the deal. Go learn Torah. So he goes to the kindergarten. Because he doesn't know Aleph Bet. He doesn't go to yeshiva. They're not going to accept him in yeshiva. He goes to kindergarten. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Aleph, Bet they're learning. But in the beginning, they thought he was the teacher. Hi, Rabbi. And then they see him sitting with them. He's sitting with them. They started making fun of him. Hey, Saba, old man. Grandfather, they used to call him. He got so upset, he left. He goes, I'm not going back. It's not for me. Embarrassment. They're making fun of me, all the little kids. They're 4, 5, 6, 7 years old making fun of me. He said, okay, fine. Do me a favor. Take our donkey. We have a little donkey. It's a Baal Mum donkey. It has a deformity. This donkey has a hole in its back. He says, do me a favor. Take this donkey to the market. Before you take him to the market, put some mud, some sand or whatever, some ground into it, and put some seeds in the hole. There's a hole, like a little cup. Imagine there's a back of the donkey. There's a hole. Just put some mud in there, put some seeds, and water it. Maybe a flower is going to come out of it. I go in the market. Maybe somebody will give you money for this special donkey that has a plant on its back. What is he going to do, miskin? What is he going to do? That's what he does. He puts the plant. After a few days, She says, no, how's the donkey? He goes, Baruch Hashem, donkey's good. She goes, is anybody making fun of you? Anything? He goes, well, you know what, the first day, everyone looked at me like, look at this donkey. What is this guy watering the donkey? And everybody came to see what kind of donkey. It has a plant on him. Where'd you get this? Home Depot? Where'd you get this from? Which aisle? I want to get a donkey with a plant on it. Beginning, everybody was very excited. Second day, a little less. Third day, no one cares. She goes, exactly. First day, they're going to make fun of you in the kindergarten. Second day, okay, a little less people calling you Saba. Third day, you're one of the classmates. Go back to school. He says, Tzadkami Meni. She's right. Went back to school, learned and stayed there and went away. He didn't come home every day. Like us, every day we go, we do what we got to do. We come home, dinner, kids, play, this, that. No, he went 12 years straight. 12 years straight. Today you go 12 minutes without calling or texting your wife. It's kaparat avonot. Why didn't you call? Where are you? Are you with another girl? You with somebody? Are you cheating on me? Where are you going? Did you fly away? What's happened? 12 minutes. 12 years he went. After 12 years, he comes back. And he overhears this Rasha neighbor talking to his wife, trying to seduce her. Trying to get her. He's like, hey, listen, what are you with this guy for? He left you. Maybe he died. Maybe he's with another girl. Maybe he's this. Maybe he's that. Come with me. I got money. I got this. I got that. Look how you're living. You're living in a barn. A horse barn. Your next door neighbor is a horse. Your closest friend is a cow. What do you have? What do you have with this guy? You haven't even seen him in 12 years. Who knows? She says if he knew what I really wanted, he would go for another 12 years. Rabbi Akiva loved his wife and valued his wife so much. It's hard for us to understand this. He loved her so much that he didn't even go and say, hi honey, I'm here, I'm home, let me hang out for a couple of days and I'll go back for another 12 years. No. He turned around, went back for another 12 years. 24 years later, he comes back with 24,000 students. Rachel knows this has something to do with Rabbi Akiva. Rachel knows it has to do something with, doesn't know he's the rabbi. She knows it's a big rabbi coming to town with 24,000 students. I mean, this is something where the least of the students can revive the dead. The least one, little baby, can revive the dead. Rabbi of them is coming with the students. Maybe he's coming with his yeshiva, maybe he's one of the students, who knows? I'm going. Little does she know he's the rabbi. Now her, miskena, what kaparat avonot she had to sell her hair. She used to be a very beautiful woman. She sold her hair so she'd get money to eat. So imagine this woman looks disheveled. She's young. She's not so young anymore. She's already in her 40s now. She's not like when she married him. She was 18 years old, Buba. Now she's 40-something years old already. No hair, no this, poor, miskena. She tries to go through the crowd and see who's the rabbi. Hey, relax, lady, relax. Rabbi Akiva says, no, let her in. Your Torah and my Torah, it's all hers. Everything is hers. Why? Only reason I'm here is because of her. Only reason I'm here is because of her. Anyone that understands this story, even if you heard this story 1,000 times, you should hear it again. Why? Because we still fail to understand the significance of the story. The significance of the story and why they succeeded. For him to be Gdol Ador of all the generations. To such an extent that Moshe Rabbeinu said, why are you giving me a Torah, Hashem? Give it to him. Give it to Rabbi Akiva. He saw the future. He says, you can have somebody like this in the world, you're giving me the Torah, give it to him. Give it to Rabbi Akiva, who doesn't know how to read, doesn't know how to write, doesn't know nothing. Give it to him. Why? He's going to be Rabbi Akiva. Why did Rachel get to marry such a guy? What? Each one knew their role. He knew his role, she knew her role, and that's it. And that's the thing. If a woman understands, that it's for her interest, it's for her benefit to send and go through the hardship of not being with a husband as often as she would like, but instead sending him to go learn Torah, sending him to the Shiur Torah, sending him to go learn Gemara, sending him to go learn, she understands that's ideal, everything changes.